Welcome to Learn with Emil. In today's video, we are diving deep into an essential accounting concept, depreciation. Whether you are a student, an aspiring accountant, or just someone who wants to understand business better, this video is for you. Let's learn not just what depreciation is, but also explore two major methods, the straight line method and the reducing balance method, with examples, advantages, and comparisons. What is depreciation? Depreciation is the systematic allocation of the cost of a tangible fixed asset over its useful life. In simple words, it's how business account for the wear and tear of their long-term assets. Why is it important? Because it reflects the true value of assets over time. It affects profit calculation, it helps in budgeting for replacement, and it required for accurate financial statement. Think about a car you buy for business. Over time, it gets old, used, and loses value. That loss in value is depreciation, and it's important to record it properly in your books. Causes of depreciation, common causes: wear and tear, passage of time, obsolescence, usage, legal or other limits. Like computers becoming overdated due to new technology, that's obsolescence. Depreciable assets and non-depreciable assets. Depreciable: machinery, vehicles, buildings, furniture. Non-depreciable: land, because it doesn't wear out, and investments. Factors affecting depreciation: cost of the asset, residual value, useful life, depreciation method. The method you choose and the asset's estimated life both directly impact how much depreciation you record each year. Methods of depreciation: straight line method, reducing balance method. Straight line method. Depreciation is the same every year in this type of method. So formula: cost minus residual value over useful life. For example, assets cost is equal to $10,000, residual value is equal to $2,000, useful life is equal to $4,000. So by applying formula, we get our annual depreciation like 10,000 minus 2,000 over 4. So we get $2,000 per year. This method is simple and used when assets are estimated to lose value evenly over time, like furniture or office buildings. Advantages: easy to use, equal expense every year, suitable for long-term assets with consistent use. Disadvantages: doesn't account for increasing repair costs, not realistic for all asset types. Reducing balance method. A fixed percentage is applied on the book value, resulting in decreasing depreciation each year. Formula: depreciation is equal to book value multiplied rate in percentage. So cost of the asset is $10,000. Let's say our rate of depreciation is 20%. So in year 1 we got 10,000 multiplied 20%, so we got 2,000. In next year, first we minus our 2,000 from our $10,000. We got 8,000. Then we multiply it with our 20%, and so we got 1,600, and so on. This method reflects higher depreciation in early years, perfect for assets like computers or vehicles that lose value fast. Advantages: more realistic for fast depreciating assets. Lower depreciation in later years improves profit. Disadvantages: complex calculations and final value may never reach zero. Comparison: in straight line method, the amount of depreciation is fixed, while in reducing balance method, the amount of depreciation is decreasing. In straight line method is very easy and simple, while reducing balance method is a complex one. Straight line method is suitable for office assets, while reducing balance method is suitable for machines and cars. Straight line methods expense are lower in early years, while reducing balance methods expense are higher in early years, and the residual value of straight line method reached faster, while the residual value of reducing balance method reached slower. As you can see, both methods have pros and cons. The right one depends on the type of assets and your business needs. Journal entries for both methods. At year end, depreciation expense account debit and accumulated depreciation account credit. Impact on balance sheet, assets shown at book value, cost minus accumulated depreciation. Don't forget, depreciation is a non-cash expense, but it affects profits. Real life applications where depreciation is used, we can use depreciation in our businesses for asset tracking, and we use depreciation in tax calculation, and we also use depreciation in financial reporting. Whether it's a startup or a multinational, every company needs to calculate depreciation accurately. For better understanding, let's take an accounting problem here. Company Galaxy Traders purchased a delivery van on 1st January 2022 with $50,000 of cash. Useful life of the asset is 5 years and the residual or scrap value is $5,000. Depreciation rate is 25% for reducing balance method. Requirement: calculate annual depreciation, accumulated depreciation and book value for 5 years using straight line method and reducing balance method. Let's solve it. First, using straight line method. Formula: for annual depreciation is equals to cost minus residual value over useful life. So we got our 9,000. Okay, so in year, let's start with year 2022. Depreciation is 9,000, accumulated depreciation 9,000, and book value remains 41,000 because we minus it from our $50,000. In 2023, depreciation remains same of 9,000, and accumulated depreciation 9,000 plus 9,000 is equals to 18,000, and the book value remains 32,000 because we minus over 18,000 from over 50,000. Then in next year 2024, depreciation is $9,000. Accumulated depreciation is 9 plus 9 plus 9 is equals to $27,000, and the book value remains $23,000. In fourth year 2025, depreciation is $9,000. It's remain constant. Accumulated depreciation is $36,000 and book value is $14,000. So in our last year, year 5, 2026, depreciation is $9,000, accumulated depreciation is $45,000 and book value is $5,000, and this is our also reduced residual value. So using the straight line method, we charge our fixed depreciation of $9,000 each year. By the end of 5 years, the van's book value equals the residual value of 5,000. Now, reducing balance method, depreciation of the year is equals to book value at beginning year multiply depreciation rate. So, we have the depreciation rate 25%. We have to calculate our depreciation every year using the formula. So, in year 1, opening value is 50,000, depreciation is 50,000 multiplied 25%, so 12,500. Accumulated depreciation is 12,500, and book value is 37,500. Then next year's opening balance is opening value of the asset is the book value of last year, so 37,500. The depreciation is 9,375 because we calculate 25% on our 37,500. Accumulated depreciation is 21,875 because we add both years depreciation, and the remaining book value is 28,125. Then year 3, in third year, the book value is 28,125. Then we calculate 25% on it, and we got $1,703. Then the accumulated depreciation is 28,906, and then the book value is 21,094. So as so on, and we got the residual value, or we got the last book value is 11,865, which is not equal to our residual value which is provided. And as you remember, our residual value was 5,000, but in this method we got 11,865 in the end. Final book value doesn't match the residual value exactly in this method, so businesses may stop depreciation when book value is close to salvage value. Analysis slide. In straight line method, the depreciation pattern is equal each year, while in reducing balance method, the depreciation pattern is high initially, then less. In straight line method, the ending book value matches residual most often, and while in reducing balance method, the ending book value may not match exactly. In straight line method, this method is easy to calculate, while the reducing balance method is a little bit of complex. Straight line method is realistic for business sometimes, like not every time, but sometimes. But reducing balance method is realistic for business, especially for tech or vehicles business. So, if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, comment below with your questions, and don't forget to subscribe to Learn with Eamon for more smart content. Till then, happy learning!